Yay guys, my name is Priscilla Elias and today I'll compare a cheap flash versus an expensive flash. A Yongnuo flash, the YN600EX-RTII versus a Canon flash, the 600EX-RTII that costs about $100 versus about $550. I have both the Yongnuo and the Canon. I bought both of them about 2 years ago, pretty much at the same time. At that moment I needed two flashes, not only because I wanted to use them as off-camera flashes in different directions to create different and interesting effects to my photos, but also because I was starting to shoot weddings and I wanted to have a second flash in case my main flash crashed at some point. I did some research at that time and the Canon 600EX-RTII was all I needed. It had wireless radio transmission, which for me was very important because I wanted to be able to use it off camera and sync it with other flashes if I needed to. It refreshed almost twice as fast as the previous Canon model and it was set to put out some consistent light. So I bought it. Very good, I really like it. Right after that I decided I should have a second flash. But then I didn't want to spend another $550 on the flash I would only use every once in a while. But also, of course, I didn't want to end up with a crappy flash that wouldn't help me when I need it. So that's when I found the Yongnuo. It had wireless transmission, which for me was very important because I wanted to be able to use it off camera and sync it with other flashes. It refreshed just as fast as the Canon I had, and it was set to put out some consistent light. What? Did you just hear me? It did the exact same thing as the Canon did, but instead of costing $550, it costed $100 and something, like $120 or so. Is that right? Is it good, really? I read many reviews at that time and I saw that many people were saying that the Yongnuo was an awesome flash for the price. So I got convinced. I decided to try it. I mean, why not? Even if it wasn't great, it costed $100, right? Instead of spending another $550 in a flash, I would only spend close to 1/6 of the value. And it should be just as good as the Canon. So I tested it out. And I'll tell you what, it really was just as great in terms of results. It was amazing. So why would you spend $550 on a Canon? I don't know, man. I really don't know. No, now seriously. There's one thing the Canon flash is way better than the Yongnuo, and that is its construction. It feels way stronger, tougher, you know, it just feels more reliable than the Yongnuo. And the button on the side, this one here, where you push from one side to the other, up and down, it is just way better on the Canon. The Yongnuo has a strange feeling to it. Sometimes I take a couple of seconds to be able to really press it and to be able to move it, you know? So it's like, it kind of gets a little bit stuck, it's a little bit hard. Okay, but big deal though, not much. As a matter of fact, there's something that I like better on the Yongnuo, which is the possibility I have to actually see how much battery I have left on it. The Canon doesn't let me do that, and it's pretty annoying. Did I regret buying the Canon? I didn't. It never let me down, and as I said, the construction of it makes me feel safe and comfortable. And since I have both flashes, I end up using my Canon as my first flash, especially because of the button deal I just told you. But now that I tested both of them, if I had $550, what would I go for? One Canon flash or 5 Yongnuo flashes? Second option for sure. Even if this button breaks or stops working, I will still have 4 flashes to go. Well, if I hit this Canon onto a wall or something, it's over, man. One flash is just one flash. You crash it, it's over. One good thing about these flashes is I can use both of them together, synced with my camera. So if you decide to go only with 2 flashes like me, maybe it might be a nice idea to also have a Canon, which is stronger and, you know, and along with it a Yongnuo. In fact, I think I did a good choice on this combination. I feel safe and I get all I need from it. So maybe you just need to see what works better for you, having in mind your budget and how many flashes you need or you want to have. If you need a flash to be very tough or not, it's basically a choice over the build quality. And you, have you checked out any of these flashes? What did you think of them? I would love to hear what your experience with the Canon or with the Yongnuo was, or with both flashes, or even with other flashes. Please write down the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. If you like it, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and last but not least, click the notify button so you know when I release new videos. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!